Success stories and interviews with game changers and thought leaders who have overcome both in life and in business. Welcome to Vertical Momentum.
Mr. Phil, are you there, brother?
I am here. How are you?
I'm doing great. All right, guys, welcome to a special episode of Vertical Momentum. This is to help out another veteran that is in dire need. But first, I want to thank the sponsors that are going to promote this out so we can get more money to him and his family. I'd like to thank Operation Veteran Freedom. They're going to be sharing this out. Disgruntled Veterans, they're going to be sharing this out. And also At Ease Magazine, they will be sharing this out. And this will go out, of course, to the Vetrepreneur Tribe. This is going to go out everywhere. We've already started raising money. I donated. Authentically American Apparel donated money already. So we start having money come in. So, Phil, talk to us about what's going on and how you know this gentleman and how you guys are brothers. And tell us your stories.
Well, my brother Brian, he is a veteran himself. Him and I had served together in Iraq. Growing up, we kind of knew each other off and on, just different mothers, same father. And I got him actually involved in joining the service. He joined the National Guard. He deployed to Iraq. I caught up with him in Iraq during my third deployment. Was able to spend a little bit of time with him downrange before he actually went into theater. And it was an incredible moment for me to actually see my brother there with me, fighting for our country side by side. Fast forward, he's no longer in the service. He's gotten out. 4th of July weekend, he ended up spending time with the family, doing some fireworks. He had a firework cannon go off on his face during the 4th of July celebration. He lighted it. It did not go off. He went up to it to make sure it was a dud. While his kids were sitting there watching, it exploded in his face. He was lifelined to Kansas University Hospital. They almost lost him when he first got there. They finally got him stabilized. He has shrapnel all over his chest, his face, his arms. From the explosion, unfortunately. He just, as of this morning, survived his first major eye surgery. They went in and removed a lot of the shrapnel out of his face, chest, and part of his eye. They've got to wait a few more days to go back in to get the rest of the shrapnel out of his right eye. His left eye is a complete loss, unfortunately. So we're trying to do what we can to try and help the family out much as possible by doing this fundraiser for him. He's got two boys, 11 and 9 years old, unfortunately, that had actually seen it happen, unfortunately. So they are, in panic mode themselves, worried about their dad. Wife is trying to be supportive for the kids and trying to figure out what they're going to do in the meantime. That's why I've put together a fundraiser to try and help my family out, especially my brother and his family, unfortunately. Due to circumstances, it makes it hard for him because right now he cannot see at all. So any and all donations that we are getting in are going straight to the family to help them out financially as well as medically, because not all the medical bills will be paid by his insurance. So I'm trying to do everything I can to help my brother out. Not only am I a veteran myself, but I'm the big brother of the family, so I've got to try and take care of the family any way that I can as well.
And you know me, that it's all about serving others and also being blind in one eye. It really, really hits home for me. So, of course, I'm going to do everything we can to help out. Now, next week, you're also going out to see your brother. Is that correct?
Yes. Wednesday, I'll be heading up there to Kansas, where he's actually located, to spend a week up there with him, to let him know that, hey, I'm here for you. I'm trying to do everything I can for you. And I'm also going to spend some time at his house getting things situated for him to come home. That way things will be a little bit easier for him to get around with as he makes that uneventful transition of having eyesight, being able to work everything else, to I've got no eyesight. I have to learn how to adapt and learn how to get around again, unfortunately. My wife is blind in one eye herself as well. So it hits home for us as well. And I know that with you out there, Richard, and with all the followers that you have, I know this will hit a lot of people's hearts as well as get a lot of exposure out there. And myself as a veteran, I really think from anybody out there, I'm all about giving back to our community all the time, as you know. So for me, this has been a real heartfelt event for me to do, to actually go out there and ask for. I'm all about giving back to the community regardless. And for the first time, I've actually learned to swallow my pride and ask for help myself.
Well, like I said, I don't know. You've met my friend Brian Paul. He's out of Kansas. Another veteran and also retired police officer. So hopefully you guys can hook up, and he can find some resources in Kansas City for you guys. And I'll touch base with Brian later. But like I said, guys, everything we're doing right now, 100% is going to help Brian and his family. We're not making any money off this. We never do. It's always about paying it forward. So, guys, if you guys are sitting there listening to this, just please do me a favor. Close your eyes and sit for a moment and think about how life would be if that's what you saw for the rest of your life. This is what Brian is looking at, literally, and like I said, I've been there and I've done that. And it's a scary feeling to know, you might not be able to see your wife or your children's face ever again. So that's why we're doing what we can to get as much help as fast as we can. So if you guys can help out, I'm going to put the GoFundMe page, the information in the liner notes. And I'm also going to share this out on every first responder, every group that I can find, until Facebook probably I piss them off enough where they ban me or something. But that's all right. So I'm gonna post this out everywhere. Do you have any certain stories that you like to share with you and Brian?
2 years ago, for the first time in several years, I was able to go spend a week up there in Kansas, and I was able to spend time with him, my other brother Clint, and my dad for the first time in over 12 years. Saying that with me being in the service, deploying all over God and country, serving my country, we were actually able to get together as an actual family and spend some time out there on the lake. We actually went on the boat, went out, had a good time, enjoyed a good quality family reunion that we hadn't had in quite some time. And it was very much needed for everybody. We actually reconnected, which was great. My dad actually broke down in tears to know that not only did me and my brother both serve overseas, but we both came back in one piece, so to speak. And then to be able to have all of us as a family together to actually enjoy it and spend some time together and reminisce about, growing up and things that we had experienced during those 12 years we hadn't been together because of serving our country between the both of us. It was a very emotional time and a very moment for wherever we're all grateful for us to be able to do so. And now, unfortunately, due to circumstances with his injuries, unfortunately, it's hard for him as it is now because he may not be able to see at all. His left eye is a complete loss, unfortunately, from the explosion that happened on him, and the right eye they're struggling to try and survive to where he can get some kind of vision back at it. If it's not 100%, at least 50%. But we're praying and hoping that the surgeons that he's dealing with have God on their side to make a miracle happen at this point. So any and all prayers are very much wanted, needed, and thankful for. And anyone out there that wants to send messages of support and gratitude, by all means, feel free to. He's still in the hospital, like I said. He does not know about the GoFundMe project that I've started. So this will be a great surprise for him. I know he will be in tears when he hears about it, to know that I've put this together in conjunction with several people out there, including you, Richard. in order to help him out.
Now, can you talk about his relationship with his bride and his beautiful children?
Yeah, they met at a younger age. They've have their kids together. He's always been a hardworking man, trying to provide for his family. It's all about family first, taking care of the kids and the wife, no matter what. He's worked 2 or 3 jobs at a time, trying to support his family to make sure they're taken care of. He's done everything he can to make sure that his family's always been taken care of. He's a hardworking guy. Community where he lives respects him and is very thankful for him as well, for everything he has done for them out there in that area as well. So, I mean, he's always been a hard-hearted person when it comes to family first, hard work, dedication, and being grateful for everything. Just a prime example of the fact that something such as our eyesight that we take advantage of on a daily basis is can be gone in a split second. So, it's something to be grateful for and maybe be appreciative of having. So I'm going to do everything that I can. And with everyone's help out there, we as a whole will do everything we can to make sure that his family is taken care of as well. And to make sure that this transition he's going through is going to be a much help for him, as it's going to be a hard situation for him to do, unfortunately. However, though, with the family, we're all going to pitch in and do everything we can to make things better for him. I'm going to have to go up there Wednesday, and I'm going to finish remodeling the bathroom that he was working on. So that way he'll have a bathroom and he can actually get around and navigate around better. So that'll be one of the first things that we need to take care of when I get up there for him. His wife is still in awe and shock of what has happened. We're trying to get counseling for his kids right now as well, from seeing that traumatic episode, unfortunately, unfold in front of them. So we're working on that too.
Are you guys going to be in touch with the VA to try to get him services and help?
I've already done that. I've made some phone calls and shot some emails out, and people are coming together to make things happen for him as much as possible. And anything and everything is a great big blessing and a help at this point.
Well, you know that I'm going to be there for him no matter what, when he comes home. Because a lot of people, they'll say, I'm here for you. And then, it's like when somebody passes away, everybody's there for them for the first 6 months. And then after that, they start to feel alone. But, Brian, if you let Brian know that I'm always going to be here for him.
Well, I greatly appreciate that, and I will continue to post updates. As soon as I hear anything, I'll be posting it on an update on the post for his GoFundMe, so you guys will stay informed as well as to his progress.
All right, guys. So even if you could just, send $10-$20, whatever a price, a coffee at Starbucks or, a quick meal at McDonald's, it will help out. You never know what the family might need. The family might need food. They might need, help paying bills. Whatever you can help out, we appreciate. And if you guys do help out, leave a comment so I can get back to you. And I plan on doing something special for every person that donates. I'm going to do something special for them. So I'm going to leave that in the comments. I'll leave the GoFundMe in the comments, and I'm going to post this everywhere. Probably within the next couple hours, it's going to be available, and I'm going to post it everywhere. All right, Phil?
All right. I thank you so much, Richard. I really do. And everyone out there, thank you once again for taking time to listen and as well as make a donation. If you cannot make a donation, please share this with everybody that you know out there. And from the bottom of my heart, as well as the rest of the family out here, we thank you very, very much from the bottom of our hearts for helping at this time of need.
All right. And guys, I want to thank Operation Veteran Freedom. They're going to be sharing this out. Disgruntled Veterans, they're going to be sharing this out. And At Ease Magazine, they're definitely going to be sharing this out. So I think we're going to get a lot of traction, and we'll be able to blow away the goals that you've set. All right, brother. I love you.
I love you. Thank you very much once again. And let's see what we can do, folks. We're only as strong as the weakest link in the chain, but at the same time, all things are possible as a team effort. One team, one fight.
Remember, like I said, teamwork makes the dream work. So we're going to do what we can to help Brian out. Love you, brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us today. Please hit subscribe and share. Please feel free to leave us a comment.